Okay, we are back to normal. Well, sort of. Yeah, hot chocolate in my coffee. Well, you know what gave me the idea? This coffee here is actually this stuff right here. And it's got chocolate in it. So I thought, okay, it's probably alright. Adding chocolate to your coffee should be, if a little bit of chocolate is good, a lot of chocolate should be even better, right? Well, it wasn't. Anyway, you're going to notice that it's quite dark out. Now, I did talk yesterday about, getting an early start. Excuse me. And I could have, I guess, started a little early. It's already about 12 minutes after 9. And yeah, okay, enough of that. I've come up with another idea, and it was sort of echoed by one of the viewers as well. And I'm going to practice on it. I'm going to just go ahead and get the rest of these little seats on the other little pieces here. There's 3 of these things all together, so that's a total of 12 seats that I have to put on. And I'm going to sort of perfect my technique, and maybe when I get to the 12th one, I'll video it. But if I keep videoing absolutely everything I do here, as I mentioned about a month ago, when I was sort of panicking and realizing that I'm probably never going to get this ship done at the rate I'm going, so I just gotta stop videoing here. One of the viewers is going to start videoing more of his process, and I mentioned to him in a comment this morning that he better be prepared to take a lot longer to build his model if he's going to video, the process. So, there's pros and cons both ways. Fortunately, I love doing the videoing. In fact, probably more than I actually like building the model. But I'm going to sort of force myself to put my macro lens aside for a while and just get at this. One more thing that I should mention. You probably noticed how dark it looked outside. Well, it is dark this morning. In fact, here in Winnipeg, we're almost at our shortest day of the year. And in the wintertime, we don't get that much daylight. And unless the sun is shining, it's kind of dark and dreary outside. Now, I know the snow is white, but actually it's quite dark out there. Okay. Over 3 hours has passed. And I thought that it would be a lot easier to, first of all, this is just masking tape, sticky side up. And I took the little seats, as you can see, and I've stuck them down on the masking tape. And the plan was, I thought it would be a lot easier to put a tiny micro dollop of CA medium right there. Then we take our little part, and instead of trying to, what you just saw happen, now I know where it went this time, but I lost one of these. It pinged off, and I could tell by the way the tweezers snapped together. It could have gone across the room. I spent about 10 minutes, I guess, looking for it. I even used my spotlight. Anyway, the idea was that you take the little piece and drop it down onto the seat instead of the seat onto the part. And as it turns out, I did do 4 of them. There's only 3 left here, but it was just really, really hard. Like this one here, you can see it's not quite straight, and I gotta try and bend it down. I'm probably gonna end up breaking it. So what's happened here is I've given up using these brackets. But what I did find was that I could take the round seat and glue it onto the side of the director, and it's from at first glance, unless you look at it really close, you're not going to, especially if you're looking kind of down, you're not going to see much of a difference between this seat and this one over here. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the seats and I'm afraid that this has not been a very productive day for me today. I did get the rest of the seats on the directors, and I did get a few more of the wheels on the floodlights, but that's about it. Yeah, we were talking the other day about short episodes, and I couldn't remember what the shortest episode was. Well, I actually looked it up to see, and we had one episode as short as 2 minutes and 3 seconds long. Well, I think we probably beat that one out today. But not by much, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.